I'm 17, sitting in our cramped living room, holding my college acceptance letter. Stanford, full scholarship for computer science. My hands shake with excitement as I look up at Mom. Her face is stone cold. "You're not going," she says flatly, arms crossed. I blink, confused. "What do you mean?" My voice cracks. She tosses an envelope on the table. Inside is a check for $50,000 made out to her. "I sold your slot to the Bennett family. Their daughter Rachel needs it more. She paid well." My stomach drops. I stare at the check, then at her. "You sold my future?" I whisper. Mom shrugs. "We need this money, Maya. Besides, college is wasted on girls like you. You'll just get married anyway." My twin brother, Derek, walks in, headphones around his neck. He's heading to a state school on Mom's dime. She smiles at him warmly, completely ignoring my tears. I realize, in that moment, I'm on my own. Mom doesn't see me as her daughter. She sees me as a transaction. The acceptance letter crumples in my fist as I storm to my room, heart pounding with rage and betrayal. I lock my bedroom door and collapse on my bed, sobbing into my pillow. Years of memories fled back. Every time Mom chose Derek over me, every time she dismissed my grades, every time she said my dreams were too big for a girl, I'd brush it off, thinking she was just old-fashioned. But this was different. This was cruel. My phone buzzes. It's my best friend, Kara. "Did you tell your mom about Stanford yet?" I can't even type a response. Instead, I stare at the ceiling, replaying Mom's words. "You'll just get married anyway," as if my entire existence could be summed up in someone else's last name. But then, something shifts inside me. Anger turns into determination. I sit up, wipe my tears, and open my laptop. If Mom won't pay for my future, I'll build it myself. I search for coding boot camps, online courses, anything that doesn't require her permission or money. I find a free 12-week program starting next month. I apply immediately. That night, I barely sleep. My mind races with plans, backup plans, and dreams that refuse to die. The next morning, I avoid Mom completely. I grab toast and leave early for school. At lunch, Kara notices my red eyes. "What happened?" she asks gently. I tell her everything. The sold slot, the check, the betrayal. Her jaw drops. "That's insane, Maya. You have to fight this." "But how? I'm 17 with no money and no power." "I can't," I whisper. "She's my legal guardian. She already accepted their payment." Kara's face hardens. "Then you make your own way. You're the smartest person I know. Stanford or not, you're going to do something incredible." Her words spark something in me. She's right. I don't need Mom's approval or her money. I need skills, grit, and time. After school, I march to the public library and sign up for a library card. I check out 3 books on coding and entrepreneurship. The librarian, an older woman named Mrs. Fletcher, smiles at me. "Big dreams?" she asks. I nod firmly. "The biggest." That evening, Derek asks why I'm so quiet at dinner. I just shrug. Mom doesn't even look at me. I'm invisible to her now, and maybe that's exactly what I need. 3 weeks pass. I'm deep into my free coding boot camp, learning Python, JavaScript, and web development. I stay up until 2 a.m. most nights, my laptop glowing in the dark. Mom assumes I'm wasting time on social media. She has no idea I'm building something. One night, I stumble upon an online freelancing platform. People pay for coding work, building websites, fixing bugs, creating small apps. My heart races. This is it. This is how I make money without her. I create a profile, listing my skills honestly. New developer, eager to learn, willing to work hard. I set my rates low to attract clients. Within 2 days, I get my first gig, a $50 website fix. It takes me 6 hours, but I do it. The client leaves a 5-star review. Then another gig comes, then another. By the end of the month, I've made $300. It's not much, but it's mine. Mom didn't give it to me. I earned it. I open a secret bank account, hiding the debit card in an old textbook. This is my escape fund. This is my future. Graduation day arrives. I stand on the stage in my cap and gown, accepting my diploma. Mom and Derek sit in the audience. She claps politely, but I see the disinterest in her eyes. After the ceremony, she hands me a card. "Congratulations, Maya. Now you can get a job and help with rent." I smile tightly. Say nothing. That night, I check my freelancing account. I've made $2,000 in 3 months. It's not enough to move out yet, but it's progress. I start applying to remote junior developer jobs, positions that don't require a degree, just a portfolio. I build a personal website showcasing my projects, pouring every ounce of creativity into it. A week later, I get an interview with a startup called Innovate Tech. They need a junior front-end developer. The pay is $35,000 a year. Not huge, but enough to survive. The interview is over Zoom. I'm nervous, but I answer every question honestly. I don't have a degree, but I'm hungry to learn and I'll outwork anyone. The interviewer, a woman named Sophie, grins. "I like your attitude. Let's give you a trial project." I nearly cry with relief. I pass the trial project. Sophie calls me 2 days later. "Welcome to Innovate Tech, Maya. You start Monday." I scream into my pillow, muscling the sound so Mom doesn't hear. I'm 18 now, a high school graduate with a real job. This is my shot. Monday morning, I wake up early, dress professionally, and log into my first day of remote work. It's overwhelming. Slack channels, Git repositories, sprint meetings, but I absorb everything like a sponge. My teammates are kind, patient, and supportive. For the first time, I feel valued. At dinner, Mom asks what I'm doing all day on my laptop. "Working," I say simply. She scoffs. "Working? Doing what?" I don't elaborate. Let her wonder. Derek, now in his second semester of college, barely looks up from his phone. He's always been oblivious to Mom's favoritism, or maybe he just doesn't care. That night, I calculate my savings. Between freelancing and my new job, I'll have enough to move out in 6 months. I start searching for cheap apartments, making lists, planning my escape. Freedom is so close. I can taste it. 3 months into my job, Sophie promotes me. "You're exceeding expectations, Maya. We're moving you to full stack developer." My salary jumps to $48,000. I'm stunned. I'd been bracing for years of grunt work, but Innovate Tech rewards results, not tenure. I start researching side hustles. One night, I stumble upon a gap in the market. Small businesses need affordable, custom websites, but most developers charge thousands. What if I created a platform that automated the process? A website builder specifically for local shops. Simple, cheap, effective. I spend weekends building a prototype. I call it Local Link. It's clunky at first, but functional. I test it with a friend's mom who owns a bakery. She loves it. "This is exactly what I needed," she says. I charge her $50. She pays immediately and refers 2 other businesses. Suddenly, Local Link isn't just a side project. It's gaining traction. I'm terrified and exhilarated. I don't tell Mom. I don't tell anyone except Kara, who becomes my unofficial cheerleader. "You're building an empire," she says, half joking. I laugh, but part of me wonders if she's right. 6 months after graduation, I move out. I find a tiny studio apartment across town. 400 square feet, but it's mine. The day I leave, Mom barely reacts. "Don't come crawling back when you fail," she mutters. Derek hugs me awkwardly. "Good luck, sis." I load my few belongings into Kara's car. As we drive away, I don't look back. My new place smells like fresh paint and freedom. That night, I sleep on an air mattress, staring at the ceiling with a smile. I did it. I escaped. Local Link grows steadily. I'm signing 5 clients a week now, charging $200 per site. I hire a freelance designer to help with layouts. My Innovate Tech salary covers rent and food. Local Link income goes straight into savings. I'm working 70-hour weeks, but I'm happier than I've ever been. One evening, Kara visits with pizza. "You're glowing," she says. I grin. "I'm free." She raises her soda can. "To freedom." We clink cans, laughing. For the first time in my life, I'm not living under someone else's rules. I'm writing my own story. A year passes. Local Link explodes. Word spreads among small business owners, and suddenly I'm managing 50 clients. I quit Innovate Tech to focus full-time on my startup. Sophie is sad to see me go, but supportive. "You're going to do great things, Maya." I hired 3 developers and a customer support specialist. We operate remotely, keeping costs low. Revenue hits $30,000 a month. I'm 20 now, running a legitimate business, and I can barely believe it. I move into a bigger apartment, buy a used car, and start contributing to a retirement fund. I haven't spoken to Mom in over a year. Part of me wants to call and tell her I'm okay, better than okay, but another part of me is still too angry. She chose money over my dreams. I can't forget that. One night, Derek texts me. "Mom's asking about you." I don't respond. A week later, he texts again. "She lost her job. Things are tight." I stare at the message for a long time, then delete it. I'm not responsible for her choices. Local Link hits $100,000 in monthly revenue. I'm stunned. We're profitable, growing, and gaining attention. A tech blog writes an article about us. The 20-year-old disrupting small business web design. My phone explodes with messages. Investors, potential partners, reporters. I do my first interview over Zoom with the business podcast. They ask about my journey. I'm honest. My mom sold my college acceptance. I had to build my own path. The story resonates. The episode goes viral. Suddenly, everyone's talking about the girl whose mom betrayed her, but who succeeded anyway. Kara calls me screaming, "You're famous!" I laugh nervously. Fame wasn't a goal, freedom was. But I can't deny it feels good to be recognized. That night, I checked my old email account, the one I used in high school. There's a message from Mom. "I saw your interview, we need to talk." My stomach twists. I don't respond. Not yet. I'm not ready to face her. I delete the email and focus on work. Local Link needs me more than old wounds do. Investors start reaching out. A venture capital firm offers $2 million for 20% equity. I'm terrified, but intrigued. I consult with a lawyer and a mentor I met through a startup accelerator. They both say the same thing. Think carefully. Money changes everything. I negotiate. We settle on $1.5 million for 15%. I sign the deal at 21. Suddenly, I have capital to scale. Hire more developers, invest in marketing, expand features. Local Link becomes a full-fledged SaaS platform. We rebrand to Link Local for trademark reasons. Revenue triples in 6 months. We're signing corporate clients now, franchises, chains, even a few nonprofits. My team grows to 15 people. I rent a small office space downtown. Walking into my office every morning feels surreal. Derek reaches out again. "Mom's struggling, Maya. Her savings are gone. She's working 2 part-time jobs." I feel a pang of guilt, but push it aside. She made her choices. I made mine. Still, the messages gnaw at me. Late at night, I wonder if I'm being cruel. Then I remember the check, her cold words, and the future she stole. My resolve hardens. Link Local reaches $5 million in annual revenue. We're featured in a major tech magazine. My face is on the cover. Maya Torres, from Betrayal to Business Empire. The article details everything. Mom selling my college slot, my self-taught journey, the startup's meteoric rise. The day the magazine hits stands, my phone rings. Unknown number. I answer cautiously. "Maya? It's Mom." Her voice is shaky. "I saw the article. I didn't know you'd done all this." I'm silent, gripping my phone. She continues. "I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I need help. I lost my apartment. I'm staying with a friend, but stop, I interrupt, my voice cold. You sold my future for $50,000. You told me I'd just get married. You chose Derek over me every single day. Why would I help you now? She's crying. Because I'm your mother. I laugh bitterly. You stopped being my mother the day you cashed that check. I hang up. My hands tremble. Kara, who is visiting, hugs me. You don't owe her anything, she whispers. I nod, but guilt eats at me. That night, I barely sleep. Weeks pass. I throw myself into work, trying to ignore the guilt, but it lingers. One evening, my mentor, a woman named Dr. Patel, asks how I'm doing. I tell her about Mom. She listens carefully, then says, "Forgiveness isn't about them, it's about freeing yourself." Her words stick with me. I don't want to forgive Mom, not really, but I also don't want to carry this anger forever. I make a decision. I'll help her, but on my terms. I draft an email. Mom, I'm offering you a job. Entry-level customer support at Link Local. Minimum wage. You'll earn your keep like everyone else. Take it or leave it. I hit send before I can overthink it. 2 hours later, she responds. I'll take it. Thank you. No apology, no groveling, just acceptance. I forward her info to HR. She starts Monday. The day she walks into the office, my stomach churns. She looks older, tired. Her hair has gray strikes I don't remember. She sees me across the room and freezes. I nod curtly. Welcome to Link Local. She swallows hard. Thank you, Maya. I walk away before I say something I'll regret. Mom works quietly in the corner, answering customer emails and phone calls. My team doesn't know she's my mother. I introduce her as Patricia, using her first name. She is competent, punctual, and keeps her head down. For the first few weeks, we barely interact. But I watch her. I see her struggling with the software, staying late to finish tasks, skipping lunch to save money. Part of me feels satisfaction. She's finally experiencing hardship. Another part feels pity. She's 52, starting over from scratch. One evening, everyone's gone except us. She approaches my office hesitantly. Maya, can we talk? I glance up from my laptop. About what? She sits without being invited. I know I don't deserve forgiveness, but I want you to know I was wrong about everything. Her eyes are wet. I lean back, arms crossed. Why did you do it? I ask quietly. She exhales shakily. Your father left when you were 5. I was so angry. I blamed you and Derek, but especially you. You looked like him. Every time I saw your face, I saw his. I took it out on you. Her confession hits like a punch. I'd never known she resented me for resembling Dad. I sit in silence, processing her words. That's not an excuse, I finally say. She nods quickly. I know. Nothing excuses what I did. I destroyed your trust. I stole your dream. Tears streamed down her face. But I'm asking for a chance to make it right, even if it takes the rest of my life. I want to stay angry. I want to dismiss her and send her home. But something in her brokenness softens me, just a little. You'll work here, I say firmly. You'll earn minimum wage until you prove you deserve more. You won't get special treatment. You won't use our relationship to gain favor. Understood? She nods eagerly. Understood. And one more thing, I add, my voice hard. You'll apologize to me. Not with words, with actions. Show me you've changed. She wipes her eyes. I will. I promise. I wave her away. Go home, Mom. She stands, whispers, thank you, and leaves. That night, I call Kara. I think I just made a huge mistake. She laughs gently. Or maybe you just started healing. I'm not sure which it is yet. Time will tell. Months pass. Mom works diligently, never complaining. She takes feedback well, improves quickly, and even starts helping newer employees adjust. My team likes her. They don't see the woman who betrayed me. They see a kind, hardworking colleague. It's disorienting. One day, our head of customer support, James, pulls me aside. Patricia's doing great. She's one of our top performers. Have you considered promoting her? I hesitate. Promoting Mom feels like letting her off too easily, but I also believe in meritocracy. I'll think about it, I tell him. That evening, I review Mom's metrics. James is right. She's excelling. I sigh, torn. Finally, I call her into my office. You're getting a raise, I say bluntly. $15 an hour. You've earned it. Her face lights up. Thank you, Maya. I won't let you down. I nod curtly. See that you don't. As she leaves, I feel a strange mix of pride and resentment. She's changing, but I'm not sure I can ever fully trust her again. Link Local continues to grow. We hit $10 million in annual revenue. I'm now 23, managing a team of 40, and fielding acquisition offers from major tech companies. Life is surreal. I buy a condo, invest in stocks, and start a scholarship fund for students whose parents can't or won't support their education. Mom has been with Link Local for over a year now. She's moved up to team lead in customer support, making $20 an hour. She runs a modest apartment and lives simply. We're cordial at work, occasionally grabbing coffee in the break room. It's not warm, but it's not hostile either. Derek, meanwhile, graduated college and bounced between jobs. He calls me one day. I heard you hired Mom. That's, cool of you. I shrug. She's a good worker. He pauses. I'm sorry I didn't stand up for you back then. I was a coward. His apology surprises me. Thanks, Derek. We talk for an hour, the first real conversation we've had in years. It's awkward, but healing. Maybe broken families can be repaired, piece by piece. One afternoon, a reporter requests an interview for a feature on young entrepreneurs. During the interview, she asks about my relationship with my mother. I'm honest. She works for me now. It's complicated, but we're rebuilding trust. The article publishes with the headline, Maya Torres, the CEO who hired the mother who betrayed her. It goes viral. Social media explodes with opinions. Some call me inspirational, others say I'm too forgiving. A few accuse me of exploiting Mom. Mom reads the article and comes to my office, eyes red. I'm sorry this is dragging up old pain for you. I shrug. It's the truth. I'm not ashamed of it. She nods slowly. You've become an incredible woman, Maya, despite me. Her words crack something inside me. Because of you, actually, I admit. You taught me I could only rely on myself. She flinches, but doesn't argue. We sit in silence for a moment, the weight of years hanging between us. Finally, she stands. I'll keep proving myself. I nod. I know. Link Local receives a buyout offer. $75 million. I'm 24. My lawyer, mentor, and board all advised me to take it. You've built something incredible, Maya. Cash out and start something new or retire early. I'm torn. Link Local is my baby, the dream I built from nothing. But $75 million is life-changing money. I could secure my future, my family's future, maybe even help others the way I wish someone had helped me. I call a company meeting. I've received a buyout offer, I tell my team. If I accept, you'll all receive generous severance packages and stock payouts. But I want your input. This company isn't just mine, it's ours. The room is silent. Then Mom raises her hand. Whatever you decide, we support you. You've given us more than paychecks. You've given us purpose. Others nod in agreement. I'm overwhelmed with emotion. These people believe in me. I make my decision. I'm accepting the offer. Cheers erupt. That night, I sign the papers. I'm officially a millionaire. The sale closes in 3 months. I use $10 million to fund my scholarship program, fully endowing it so students like me never have to give up on their dreams. I invest $20 million, donate $5 million to various charities, and keep the rest as a cushion. Mom approaches me on her last day at Link Local. "Thank you for giving me a second chance," she says softly. I meet her eyes. "You earned it." She smiles through tears. "What will you do now?" I shrug. "Rest, think, maybe start something new." She hesitates, then asks, "Can we have dinner sometime? Just us?" I consider it. 2 years ago, I would have said no, but time and distance have softened my anger. "Sure. Next week." Her face lights up. "I'd like that." We hug, awkwardly at first, then a little tighter. It's not forgiveness, not yet, but it's a start. As she walks away, I realize I'm no longer the broken, betrayed girl she sold out. I'm a woman who built an empire from ashes, and that's power she can never take away. Dinner with Mom happens at a quiet Italian restaurant. We're both nervous. She orders pasta, I order risotto. We make small talk. Weather, Derek's new job, her tiny apartment. Then she sets down her fork. "I'm proud of you, Maya. I know I have no right to say that, but it's true." I swallow hard. "You hurt me, Mom. Deeply." She nods, tears forming. "I know. I can't undo it. But I've watched you build something extraordinary, and it's made me realize how much I failed you." "Why?" I ask, my voice breaking. "Why did you choose money over me?" She closes her eyes. "Because I was bitter, selfish, and stupid. I thought sons were more valuable than daughters. I thought your dreams were disposable. I was wrong about everything." Her honesty disarms me. I reach across the table and squeeze her hand. "I forgive you," I whisper. "Not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace." She sobs openly, gripping my hand. "Thank you." We sit like that for a while. Two broken women trying to heal. A year later, I launch a new startup, DreamBridge, a platform connecting underserved students with mentors, resources, and funding. It's my way of giving back, helping kids who remind me of my younger self. Mom volunteers as a mentor, sharing her story of failure and redemption. Derek joins as COO. He's matured, grown more thoughtful. "I want to help," he says simply. I'm skeptical, but give him a chance. He proves himself quickly, handling operations with surprising skill. Our family dinners become regular. Once a month, the three of us gather. It's not perfect, but it's real. We talk, laugh, sometimes argue, but we're rebuilding. Mom tells stories from her childhood. Derek shares his struggles. I listen, realizing we're all just flawed people trying our best. One night, Mom raises her glass. "To second chances," she says. Derek grins. "To family." I clink my glass against theirs. "To moving forward." DreamBridge takes off. We've helped 500 students in our first year, connecting them with mentors and funding their education. I receive letters from kids thanking me. Some remind me so much of myself that I cry reading them. One letter stands out. A 17-year-old girl named Amara writes, "My parents didn't believe in my dreams, but DreamBridge gave me hope. I'm starting college next fall. Thank you for not giving up." I frame the letter and hang it in my office. This is why I do what I do, not for money or fame, but for Amaras everywhere who need someone to believe in them. Mom sees the letter one day and smiles sadly. "You became the mother I should have been." Her words hit hard. I hug her tightly. You're becoming her now. That's what matters. Today, I'm 26. Dreambridge is thriving. My family is healing, and I'm at peace. I still think about Stanford sometimes, the path I didn't take. But I realize I wouldn't change anything. That betrayal forged me into someone stronger, someone who refuses to let circumstances define her. Mom works part-time with Dreambridge, mentoring young women. She's found purpose in helping others avoid her mistakes. Derek manages operations brilliantly, surprising us both. And me? I'm building a legacy, not of wealth, but of impact. One evening, Kara and I sit on my balcony, watching the sunset. You did it, she says. You survived and thrived. I smile. We did it. You never stopped believing in me. She raises her glass. To unbreakable women. I clink mine against hers. To unbreakable women. Lately, I've been reflecting on the journey. Mom sold my future for $50,000. She thought she was making a smart financial move. Instead, she lit a fire in me, a refusal to be defined by her choices. Life is strange. The woman who betrayed me now works alongside me, helping others. The future she sold became something bigger than Stanford ever could have been. I built companies, changed lives, and learned that forgiveness isn't weakness, it's strength. I'm not saying what she did was right. It wasn't. But pain can be transformed into purpose if you're willing to do the work. I've seen it in myself, in Mom, in the students we help. As I write this from my office, watching my team collaborate, I smile. Mom sold my future, but I bought it back, with interest. And in the end, life made her my employee, yes. But more importantly, it made us both better people. My name is Maya Torres. This is my story, and it's far from over.